It shouldn't be. Reconnection successful. Excellent connection, yada yada yada. Come on. Is it?
Oh.
Oh!
It looks like the stream is up on a oh my god, it started a brand new stream.
Start a brand new stream. Alright, let's go.
Let's go. Oh yeah, I probably need to reconnect to the thing real quick.
Yeah, you do. It's one. Alright, I'm just gonna switch it. Yeah, so Ants won.
Ants won.
Ants won.
They 100% won.
I am now using my and fuck, I need to disconnect that. I need to set it all up again. Fuck me.
Oh god.
It's
fine.
It's fine.
Everything looks fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So.
Yes.
Alright.
Slightly losing our mind.
Just, yeah, don't worry about it. I've used 2 gigabytes of data. How much do I actually have? Can I?
That's an excellent question.
Pretty sure I have more.
Well, Australia lost to both emus and ants. I like that. I am stealing that.
Fuck me. So yeah, I am using my phone to hotspot this, so
this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is gonna be an expensive thing or what. I don't think it is. I think I'm good.
I think you're good. Okay.
I think I'm fine. It's kind of
Like, as long as it works.
It's just annoying, you know?
That's kind of the important part is
it's just really fucking annoying. To have to even to have to even do that, you know? Like the fact it's at that stage where I'm like, yeah, hotspot, right? Like, fucking ants. So yeah, we're back to where did I leave off? I was like I was gonna explain something, right? The drawing. Right, yeah, so usually the
did
proportion.
Yeah.
Like, so, basically proportion, right? The average, like, adult is like, what?
Like
I think it's like 6 or 7 heads tall. And when I say heads, I mean, like, your own head, right? Yeah. Yeah, so, like, if you, like, take, like, the basic size of your head, and then, like, you go 1 head, 2 head, 3 head. Yeah? What? Sorry? What?
That was weird. Okay. That was crazy.
What? Oh, did I?
Alright.
Did it fuck up somehow?
Yeah.
Who did that?
It like shrunk you down and then disappeared off the side. I don't know what's going on.
All I did was like.
I think.
Okay, weird.
That was weird.
Should I recalibrate it?
Zooped you off the side.
Should I recalibrate it?
I think you're. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I can do that.
You
like,
might want to recalibrate it.
Yeah, no one will see it. Look, I can just recalibrate it. Okay, so... Okay, let's hope that nothing fucking insane happens there.
Yeah.
So the average person is like maybe like 6 or 7 heads tall, if I remember correctly, right? It might be like 7... I know there's one where it's, when you see, like, Greek and Roman statues, they usually add a couple of heads on there, because that's their idealized thing. Right? So that's why they, if you've ever seen those, well, I mean, if you've ever seen those, you know what I mean. Like, everyone's fucking seen those statues. When you see those, if they look a little, weird, long-wise, right? Like, just, like, the limbs and shit, that's why. Because they usually add, like, a couple heads on there, because that's idealized. And those statues are supposed to be, like, the idealized form. But the problem is, like, that's...
Travels actually brings up a good point. Like,
yeah,
like a
it
table
might be.
or a kotatsu is,
I think it might be a table.
Like, actually being that instead.
Yeah, I think it might be a table they're using, but,
yeah, a table would probably be more.
Yeah,
but it's like it's more set up for that rather than actually.
Yeah, bad. Yeah,
which
or it might actually be like
sense, but it's still.
It might also be just the whole image is based off it being at a table, and then they've just decided, the kid's in bed, child molesters. But here's I guess to continue with the proportion shit, right? And why it's kind of hard to apply that to a kid. When I say, like, average proportion of, like, 6 or 7 heads, I get that's for adults. You can't do that with kids. Kids are actually pretty hard to do proportion-wise in that way, because it's, they're more like, depending on the age, you could have, like, 4 or 5 heads. Or 3 heads, or something like that. But the problem is, like, that's height. That doesn't take into account stuff like the arms, where you could usually, like, still apply the measurement of heads. It's kind of insane how a head becomes a unit of measurement when you're doing a drawing of a person. Weirdly. It's one of those remarkable things when you really look at the human body, of how much... when you look at things as a proportion thing of, like, wow, yeah, everything is in line. Like, the top of your eyes are usually in line with your ears. Fun fact. The corners of your mouth are usually, like, in a bit of an angle outwards to where your lips are. The inside corners of your eyes also usually line up with, like, your mouth as well. Or somewhat close, anyway. Like, everything is weirdly proportionate to everything else. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, so heads become a unit of measurement because it's just another easy thing to use. But the problem is, again, that applies to adults. You can't really apply it to children because children... eyeballs don't really tend to grow.
Children are not tiny adults.
No, they're really not. And if you ever try to draw them as tiny adults, that's how you get shit like, weirdly, like, middle-aged balding baby Jesus. So, yeah, that's how you get shit like that, though. And like, fun fact, I don't think your eyes really grow. Like, they kind of just stay the same size, which is why kids' eyes seem so much bigger. It's how you get shit like that, just... And,
yeah.
I am hearing echoes. Like, hardcore echoes. Where's that coming from? Where the fuck is that coming from? Okay, I'm going crazy. But
I don't hear any echoes at all.
Yeah, alright, But yeah, like, so it's why
You
I
don't
kind of.
constantly have the stream like.
No, I don't. That's why I went to check.
Yeah.
That's why I went to check.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why I kind of excuse, like, if you've got the dwarf arms, because, like, you kind of have to draw kid arms like dwarf arms.
Understandable.
Like, it's just, you kind of have to, because that's kind of what kid arms are.
That is fair.
Yeah. So, like, I find that more excusable than whatever the fuck's going on here. Like, long description.
We should continue on.
Yeah, long reasoning there, but, you know, just... Again, haha, learn how to draw with Far.
Yes.
You're welcome for this impromptu art lesson.
Let's continue on.
Oh god, talk to your child about danger signs.
Who's...
Stop. Don't
Okay,
touch
then.
me there. That is my no-no square.
Alright. Yep, that's... Yep.
Yeah, I just... Oh man, everything about this, like, what... I understand why they've done a silhouette, because they don't really want to, like... They don't really want to draw a child specifically for this. Like, yeah, that's uncomfortable. That's uncomfy. Okay, fair enough. Like, kind of cowardly, but
No
fair
touch.
enough.
Yes.
But, what's going... Why is this not colored in if that's supposed to... I'm assuming that's supposed to be the top of the pigtail. Why is that not colored in?
It probably is. It probably was just not correct with that.
Like, nothing about this is, like, really... Like, okay.
It doesn't even, like, they didn't even use, like, it's literally just a mist spot if you look. Like, they have the top of the toe mist and some parts of the inside of the
Yeah,
thigh are
look,
also
and I know
misted.
that's a stylistic thing. That's absolutely a stylistic thing, which is like, okay, that's why I'm not focusing on that so much.
Like, some of them are going outside of,
Yeah,
some,
like...
some of them are going outside of the lines, too, but
Yeah, like, again, that's stylistic, so that's why I'm not
Anyways.
really focusing on that too much. Like, yeah, still kind of like, alright, weird choice, but... Okay, yeah, some people do that. This is still, like... This is more my question here, because that's a little bit, like... That doesn't really fit into what you see down here, you know? Like, that's still a bit weird. Moving on, I guess. You could go to 5 or
The
6
woman
stores,
still
or
has
you
no
could...
neck?
You could go to 5 or 6 stores, or you could go to just 1. I don't need friends, they disappoint me.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Taking action if you suspect abuse. We got this.
Reestablish safety, okay.
Okay. Oh, okay, we got this.
The hotline, okay.
Don't
handy.
contact Rain.
And that's it.
Don't contact Rain. Don't do that.
Rain is...
Rain's not... Rain is really shitty. You know?
Is that bad?
I'm pretty
I've
sure...
never really, like,
I'm
I
pretty
don't know.
sure I
Never
remember correctly.
experienced it that much, so...
Well, sexual abuse? I'd hope not. But... a joke, but... I'm pretty sure a lot of, like, the really shit, like, sexual abuse statistics come from Rain. Like, it's not good. It's not good. Also, is this this is a US number, isn't it?
Yeah, 1-800 is absolutely a US
I mean,
number.
we
So
have
this is-
1-800 numbers
this is
here
national
too,
for
but yeah.
US.
Alright, yeah, so this is, so really,
Yeah.
the title of this should be really,
Well, that was...
how to determine if someone is a child molester, US edition.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, good luck with that, you
That
know.
really, like, honestly, like, that was pretty straightforward, I would say, but, like
Yeah,
that's honestly,
straightforward
like,
enough.
the content of the article was what it is what we expected. Yeah. Like, standard. Honestly, it just felt kind of standard.
Yeah, like, it's like, it's just your typical sexual abuse article on Wikihow. Yeah, nothing to see here.
Yes, yes.
Again, that's why
Indeed.
it's like, I stated in, the previous stream that, that went down.
You forgot to pick. I see.
I did. Well, I had to start it again, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said in previously, it's not necessarily the text content that I find fascinating with this. Like, although it is fascinating in a way, right? It's
for sure.
It's the images associated with everything. Like,
So,
I mean, the fact that we can just look at this and be like, yes, it is really the other way around. This is the child she is grooming this doll, you know? You got this one here where you're like, I guess which one is the child molester?
The person she's giving the doll to.
Yeah. Or like, you know, I guess the child molester, Schrodinger's molester. You know, like, it's the images that are the really funny part of Wikihow articles. But, what to do if someone is blackmailing you? How to drop charges.
How to drop charges.
Fucking hell. How to write a pardon letter.
How to press assault charges.
Oh. How to legally detain a shoplifter.
How to file perjury charges.
I would actually kind of like to see, like, what they say.
Get a felony reduced. Why would you
come to Wikihow for
How
that?
would you...
Oh.
But, well, yeah.
How to prove you're innocent when you've been accused of crime.
What the
How to get a prison sentence reduced. How to beat a domestic violence charge. How to survive allegations of child abuse. Keep in mind, this is all, like, these are, like, the suggestions for, how to determine if someone is a child molester.
How to determine if someone is a Man. like, what else did we have again?
Yeah,
like, we're gonna go down, if we continue on this,
yeah, I
go down a
would genuinely like to see what they say for this, just because of, So, there's been a couple of cases, right, where I haven't seen it personally, but my mum has a couple of times, right, where she's gone down to the shops, right, and you know how, like, they have clothing stores, and, like, you know, little malls and shit, right, and they have, like, the clothing racks outside. Yeah, she's seen it a couple of times, I think, where, like, someone's just walked up, they've taken a coat hanger off there, and they've just walked off. Dead ass looked at her in the eye, and everything, just like, you gotta do something about it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, what the fuck do I do about this?
Like, I mean, like, look at how California and a lot of the blue states are these days. They're kind of in the same boat of, like, people just don't give a shit about shoplifters as much anymore. If you go to other states, because they literally just give them, like, if you're the one who are detaining them, then you're probably going to have the charges pressed against you at that point.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's just one of those things of, like, if you're walking by there, right, and you're by yourself, and you see this happen, it's like, what do you even do? You know? Like, what do I... Like, I'm not a big person, right? Like, I'm pretty small. Kind of average size in Australia, but, you know, everywhere else, apparently, I'm pretty fucking small. Which is endlessly hilarious if you think about that for any further than just a second. But anyway, it's like, if I see this happening, and it's like, it's usually someone that's gonna be bigger than me. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you're a tiny little girl.
Yeah, like, I can't really do anything.
No.
Like, my mom's the same
like,
height as me, which is why she just sees it as well. Like, when she sees it, it's just kind of like, yeah, what the fuck do I do? You know?
Until you move here and I, force you to get a concealed carry permit.
Fucking hell.
And just, you know, equip you with something. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do much anything.
Yeah, but even then, it's just kind of like, okay, I have a gun. They might have a gun. You know, and it's just kind of like, what the fuck do I even do? Like, it's still like a stalemate in my mind, right?
Like, shoplifters is, I understand.
Yeah, like, you get where I'm coming from with that. It's just kind of like, what the fuck? So, like, that's the only reason why I'm like, okay, what are you suggesting there? But, yeah, this was the other one that caught my eye.
What we got? What was the other one
avoid
that we
being
had?
this worded.
Was,
This had 116 co-authors.
Yeah.
It was updated February of this year.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Which one? Which one's caught you? The amount of co-authors or the update?
Oh, that's like the amount of co-authors.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just makes me wonder. Oh god. Where are they going with this?
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, I'm just chewing through that data. Hold on, give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can... Can I connect to the Wi-Fi? And do...
Quiet, everyone's trying to sleep.
Okay, reconnection successful. Okay.
Don't bitch. Nice.
Okay, so yeah, that might work. Alright.
Might save your data a little bit.
Yeah, because yeah, because I don't want to pay like a ridiculous amount just to like talk about shitty Wikihow bullshit, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like, this is funny, but, you know.
Yeah. It's not that important.
Yeah, it's not that important. Like, if it comes down to it, like, yeah, this'll cease.
So let's get through these, like...
Yeah, so learning the facts. Rapists are who you think they are.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean...
okay.
Oh,
yeah, oh yay!
No,
there we go!
I see,
Oh,
you're still...
Oh, did you get kicked?
The collab died.
Oh, okay. Give me a moment, because apparently you can see this on stream.
But you're still on...
Okay, we have a chair.
For your model to show up.
Hey! We got it.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, as long as I'm... Oh.
Oh.
Okay, there it is. It's working now. There we go.
Yay! Alright.
It's back. This is a mess.
Yeah, well, this is what I get for, like, wanting to be the one doing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, look at that! Oh my god!
This is indeed very true.
But then it's followed by this, it's like...
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, I see where you're coming from, but, weird statement to have to make.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen where you think it does. Yeah, okay, like, it's... They just said the thing about race, and I have a feeling it's supposed to be this guy that's the, you know...
Yeah.
The worder.
Oh, it's... Be careful with your drinks.
Yeah,
yep.
That's what I mean, it's like... Oh, God.
There's the roofie.
Yeah, there's the roofie. Watch the bartender pour your drink. This is just generally good advice, though. Like, honestly, you're out in public. Like, keep your drink like close to you. Keep an eye on it.
I mean, this
have
is where
a ride
it comes in
home
handy for me to be the
sober one,
designated
right?
driver. I am always the sober one.
Yeah, like, just have a ride home. Meh. Doing some Metal Gear shit here. Drink.
Oopsie.
Sorry.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, consider safety precautions. Staying safe at home. Pay attention when you come home at night. Try not to be alone with people who might hurt you. Like, again, this is just general, like...
Yeah?
Some general shit. 911.
To get help. know when to get help.
Again, this is a 1-800 line for, like, what I'm assuming is the US?
Yep, National Domestic Abuse Hotline. What? That's a hell of a... Alright.
Oh my
I didn't expect
god.
that.
Is he crying? Oh my god, he's crying.
He is.
He's crying.
He's got tears coming out. I mean, getting kicked in the stomach can make you tear.
Oh, it can, but, like, that's... He's only just been kicked in the stomach, though. Like, that's not... You don't cry on impact.
Well...
Or she's supposed to be the one in the wrong here.
Respect. Yes.
Like, is this the guy that's about to be raped? And, like, this is the rapist? Is that what's going on here? That's why he's crying? Like, oh god, don't do it.
Alright, no.
Moving on. Use pepper spray. Isn't pepper spray illegal in several states?
It might be.
I thought it was.
I've never actually... It might be. Hold on.
I thought that was one of the reasons why Chris Chan got called on having pepper spray. Because it was, like, illegal in Virginia or some shit. Like, I thought it was. Like, this is, like, okay, like, I see the reason for the advice, but... maybe don't... This is, like, the same thing of, like, oh yeah, now wear some knuckle dusters on your fingers, you know? Like, those are also illegal in several places. Just, okay. Okay.
Let's see.
It's a...
Why does it not have Virginia on here? What the fuck? Legal with restrictions.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he also wasn't doing it in self-defense. True, he was, like, just having a general freak out over, people picking up that he was not actually allowed in that GameStop. And, yeah, you know, Sonic doesn't have blue arms and all that shit. But still, I thought that was definitely a part of it, that he wasn't really actually supposed to even have pepper spray, because it's not really a thing that you're not...
That is,
I thought,
that is a good point. GK Travels WD-40 works too.
But, right? Like, anything would fucking work, wouldn't it? Like, if it's an irritant.
That's a deterrent for sure.
Yeah, like, you don't necessarily have to use pepper spray, but it's just...
Like, it's just some kind of irritant to...
Like, you could even use deodorant, couldn't you? Like a spray? Body spray?
Probably.
Like, that would fucking hurt like shit.
Yeah. Like, if that gets... Anything like that gets in your eyes for sure.
Yeah.
That'd probably do permanent damage, if anything. Hell, you could probably get away with hairspray.
Yeah, we could get away with anything like that, right? Like, just any kind of, like, spray, really, that's, like, got something in there. But look at this image.
I will fight you. Or all according to plan.
Yeah, all according to Keikaku. Translators note, Keikaku means plan. Like, fuck me.
Look, you know what stops a rapist better than pepper spray?
What? What? Don't leave me hanging.
A gun.
Oh, I see. I mean, this
Apparently,
is also pretty.
Has suppressed my talking.
Oh my god. I mean, just don't. Oh,
there we go.
God. There we go. All right. Io has a gun, everyone. Be concerned.
Be very concerned.
But this is like also okay. Like this is actually kind of legitimate advice. Like yeah, if they're gonna like, you know, try and kiss you, like yeah, fucking bite the shit out of them.
Yeah. A ring of herpes.
Yeah, I mean that does look like a ring of herpes, doesn't it? But
it does.
But you know, like
yeah.
that is actually kind of
like,
genuine advice. Like if they're going to do it, it's like, well, not only is it like it's going to like really fucking hurt the shit out of them, but it leaves like a solid mark, right? Of like something that like they can't really hide easily. Like it just adds to your proof. Oh.
That's my purse. I don't know.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
But what if he's into that? Shut up, Jacob.
Oh, fuck. But, like, aim for the great if your attacker is male. Like, this is, like, so, like, what if they're not male, though? Oh, okay. Stomp on the attacker's toes, or bend their fingers back if possible.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, alright. Learn sing? This
Solar plexus, instep, nose, groin. What?
I first elbow them in the solar plexus, stomp on their foot as hard as you can. When they let go, punch them or hit them using the palm of your hand in the nose, then knee them in the groin. A person's eyes are another good time. Imagine coming to fucking Wikihow to learn how to defend yourself against rapists.
Yeah.
Oh, so the rape has happened.
Yep.
Yeah, it has happened.
I like how we were saying the R word and now it's just...
Yeah, we're just doing it now. We don't give a fuck now. Report your rape. Get tested.
Yeah. Rape kit time.
Yeah, make sure... hope that the fucking hospital doesn't lose your rape kit.
Seriously.
Oh god, so we're professionals. Wait. Look at that link at the bottom. Where that... How to avoid being rape number, image, deal with teen pregnancy, step 5, version 3.
Whoa, okay. So they pulled that image from there, then. I see.
Oh my god, I want to go track that down, but I'm not going to, but like, oh my god, I'm willing to bet that that's the same image, if that's any indication.
I have no doubts.
Oh my god, okay. What constitutes... Okay.
Alright.
Okay. That's not... Okay, so that was that one.
I wondered if that was gonna...
Yeah, and of course,
okay.
it's there. Psychology today. Facebook is a reference, apparently.
Nice.
Facebook. I'm at a fucking loss with that, honestly. Like, what the... I don't think I've ever seen something unironically use Facebook as an actual legitimate reference.
Yeah, that's, yeah, they also have the same expert interview referenced 4 times.
Yeah. It's like... But notice how, like... So this one is kind of almost correctly referenced, right? Like, usually, when you do a reference like this, right, you indicate where exactly in the thing it comes from. So, like, title of thing, page of thing, like, shit like that, right? One of the things you want on there is, like, the date it was published, any edit date, like, well, not really an edit date. I think that's some reference. There's a few different ways to reference things, right? But this is, like, the key things you want in a reference of something.
Yeah.
The date it was published, and then the date you accessed the information. And when you say, like, the date you access the information, it's to indicate, like, okay, if it's been edited after the fact, that's not the version I used. I used something from before that. That's why you do that. So this, I'm assuming this is either the date that they did the interview or the date they accessed the information on the interview. Take note, though, that this is the only time that they put a date next to any of this. The only way I could ever excuse Facebook as a reference is if you put, like, specific things, like a post link, not just this. If you put a date on there of like when you accessed it, because that's usually how you handle internet shit of that general thing, because it's the internet, things update all the time. You have to put on there. It's like pretty much a standard. When did you access this information?
Yeah.
Like, you can technically reference YouTube videos, like I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I did the whole Emu War thing, because there was just so little information out there that, like, I looked at, like, you know, actual primary sources and then people that have done videos on the Emu War, because they are actually genuinely, like, actually informative. As jokey as some of them are, they are genuinely informative as to what the fuck happened there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can reference YouTube video. Apparently not on Wikipedia. Wikipedia doesn't accept that, but fuck Wikipedia. But as a general rule, a lot of places do accept YouTube videos. I would prefer a YouTube video over a Facebook link as a reference.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I am... What? Okay.
I was co-authored by the guy who's being... Okay.
Okay.
Now it makes sense.
That's how I got the interview.
Alright.
Alright.
Well,
So yeah, that was our little rabbit hole.
Yeah.
What
So what about the tests? The quizzes?
Yeah, oh god, right, so
we have
so we have like, so if we look back at the original thing that started this whole fucking rabbit hole, they do quizzes now. I'm so curious.
Actually, they just have quizzes on Wikihow.
I'm so curious. Oh my god, it's Wikihow relationships, guys.
Wikihow relationships.
So which one do you want to do first? Am I a narcissist or an empath, or am I gay?
Let's do that one first, and then see if we can get the if we have the gayness.
All right. Well, I mean, oh god, I never do well with tests like that. Like, as a joke, I've done a few in the past, right? I'm just like, oh yeah, but you get what I mean. It's just like you see something like that, and you're like, okay, like I already know. I don't need a test to tell me what I am.
I am so curious to see how they decide to put person into the bubble of gay.
Oh, I am too.
That's what I have to know.
Yeah, I have to know as well. That's why, like, in the past at least, I don't usually anymore too much. But like,
it's like, honestly, it's one of the simpler things, but I understand why they want to have some nuance to it to make it fantastical or whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are just, I don't know, man.
It's just, I always do shit on tests like that, though, because they always have it as, like, weirdly rigged in areas, right?
Yes.
And it's just, like...
so this is the one where we get to figure out if we are gay.
Yeah, right? Like, yes. This is where I get to figure out.
Let's go to the empathy and narcissism.
Alright, start quiz.
Let's do it.
Oh, look, we could lose weight with noon.
Do you want to do yourself, then?
I kind of...
Do you want to know if I'm a narcissist?
I just want to do it as a joke. I don't even care about the action. I just want to see, like, what... Your friend calls to say that they lost their job today. You feel completely devastated. That must be awful for them. You feel sad, but you're able to keep it from ruining your day. You might be a little bummed out, but you bounce back quickly. Secretly glad, since you now feel superior to her in terms of employment. See, this is why I find these quizzes so fucking hilarious, right? Because it's just, it's so extreme.
Yeah.
There is, like, it's so fucking extreme that you're just kind of like, if someone actually is just a fucking narcissist, right? And they're not gonna say that.
Yeah, they're not gonna say that. Like,
I can tell you right now which one a narcissist is probably gonna answer. Right? You might be a little bummed out but you bounce back quickly. Or you feel sad, but you're able to keep it from ruining your day. Like, that's probably more likely what they're gonna answer.
Uh-huh.
But that's not because it's like, oh, that's a narcissistic answer. That's just because it's like, yeah. Like, the only way you're gonna answer the last one is if you're a, not a narcissist, but a fucking sociopath. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
And even then...
That is... Yeah.
Even... This is fucking 1 of 12. We're onto a great fucking start. Alright,
Let's see.
To be honest, it's like, you feel sad being able to keep it from ruining your day. That would be me, because it's just like, that's awful. Yeah. But it's like, I'm not...
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, it's not... It sounds callous, but it's not mean per se.
It's not mean. It's just, that's what it is. It's like, how the fuck do you react to anything like that? Unless it affects you, like, straight up personally, you know? Like, it's the same as me being like, oh yeah, I heard the other day that, this person's dog died. You know?
I mean, I feel bad for them, but I didn't, but it was.
But you didn't know the dog.
Yeah.
You're not attached to the dog. Like, it's the same kind of, like, level there of, like, wow, that sounds really shit to say, but it's
together,
true.
That's a totally different thing.
Yeah, like, if you're at the same company, it's like, oh yeah, that's really sad, because now you have one less friend at the place you work at.
Yeah.
Although secretly, I'd probably be like, yeah, you go, you find a less shithole to work at, but, you know.
I understand.
But that's just, like, me weirdly being able to find places that just are shitholes to work at for some fucking reason. So yeah, let's go like
let's go that.
Your sibling didn't get into into their dream college. How do you spend the rest of the day?
I mean, that's like, honestly,
like, so you research schools and cook their fave meal to cheer them up. You go about you go about your day but feel distracted thinking about them. You feel for them, but you're able to take your mind off it easily. You attend work or school, but you don't think about them at all.
This is really just making me feel like a shitty person, just, like, because it's like, well, maybe I'll try cheering them up, but...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to, though, right? It's like, doesn't that really depend on, like, if they really want to be cheered up?
These are certainly questions. They are.
Yeah,
they
right.
are indeed.
Like, also, it's like, okay, like, they didn't get into the dream college. Don't they have backups? Like, this isn't really... Yeah. The way that it works for Americans is a little different than here, right?
Normally you do have backups still.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like, it's a little different here. Like, we don't really do the whole, like, apply for this, that. Like, you do, but you don't really do it in the same way of, like, that. Because usually university will, accept you if you have a high enough ATAR score. Which is why my sister had, like, just the absolute pick of them all, because she got absurdly high ATAR scores. But, you know, like, it really depends on how you do when you take those tests, right? It's not a matter of applying in that sense. You get your score, and it's like, well, you want to do this? Yeah, you can come here if you want. Do you have a high enough score? But, like, from what I understand of how it works in the US, it's like, you're doing, like, all kinds of weird application shit.
SATs, God, there's even ACTs for certain, like, they have 2 different tests, when I was doing it. I don't know if they combined the 2 later on or whatnot. Like, I didn't even, I'll be honest, I didn't go to, like, college normally.
Yeah, it's...
I went to, I have some college experience, but...
Yeah, but it's like community college, you know?
Like, I went to community college and got a specific certificate. That's what I did.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like... It's just such a different experience, you know? Like, I can't... Yeah, like Gilcardo here says, like, yeah, in Oz, you just put in your uni preferences on a website before the results from high school are released. Like, yeah, it's like, it's so much easier to just go to uni. You just have to put in the work on ETAR shit, which I never wanted to do because I just was not interested.
Got it.
Like,
okay.
yeah.
Right, well, just let's
there's other ways of getting in.
Answering these things.
It just, but I feel like this is, like, a bit more callous. Like, you research schools, because wouldn't they have backups?
Yeah, they would normally.
Wouldn't they have backups? Like,
yeah.
Like, you
so
know,
it's
this,
like
you're going through this, like, as okay, you understand how the system works if you're doing all this shit, right? Why the fuck would you go through all this and you only send an application to one school and you hinge your bets on that? But that's a little weird. That's like, okay, alright.
Like, I wouldn't, what? It's like, for me, it's like, yeah, I would probably, like, try to cheer them up. That's about it.
Yeah, but it's like, I wouldn't research schools.
But I wouldn't, like, yeah, no, I wouldn't go
like,
that far. Anyways.
Like, that's a little weird.
Let's pick an answer and go next. We're looking at
go
these
about
way
your day.
too deeply.
Well, it's fucking weird, right?
It is.
Like, just, what the fuck? So, go about your day.
These are very clearly, like,
yeah,
laid out in
they're
a specific
streamlined
way.
to go a specific way so you can feel better about yourself for not being a narcissist. You go about your day. There we go. Finish this sentence. The people in my life are at least as important as me, maybe even more important. Just as important as I am, but I still need to take care of myself first. Not as important as I am. Guess the narcissistic answer, everyone. Holy fuck. So...
I mean, the like, the common sense one would, like, that's much less of an empath thing, but I don't know.
Well, it's like, as important as I am, but I still need to take care of myself first. Yeah, that's the logical answer, right?
That's the logical answer.
That's the logical answer. It's like, you
just
can't...
go for that.
Yeah, like, you can't take care of yourself without, like... You can't take care of others without taking care of yourself first, you know? Like...
No.
It's just the way it is. Fuck you. Your co-worker just earned a promotion. What's your first thought?
Good for them.
Yeah, right? Good for them. What are the other answers? Like, this is the most exciting news ever. I feel like I'm sharing in their joy. Fuck off. I'm glad they've had some success, but I sort of wish it would have been me.
Literally.
Oh god, I wish it would be me.
The first one.
Yeah, right? Like, what? That's totally undeserved. I should have been promoted instead. Okay, what if the co-worker is actually genuinely, like, just shitty at their job?
Yeah.
Like, what if, like, like, in my previous job, that's kind of, like, yeah? There was a guy like that.
There are people like that.
There was
many people.
Yeah, there was a guy like that, where it's just kind of like, dude, how the fuck are you in charge of anything? In relation... Ooh, this is for us. This is for us, my wife.
Yes.
In relationships, I aim to make the other person happy. Make myself and the other person equally happy. Make myself happy because we're both responsible for our own emotions. Still, though, I want to treat them well. Just make myself happy.
This is so context dependent, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
What? I mean... Like, in a relationship, I try to, I guess I try to make the other person happy. That's kind of my goal.
I think it's an equal thing, because you can't, just make the other person happy and then be, like, you know...
Miserable.
Yeah. Because that's, like, that's really...
It's not a healthy relationship.
No, that's not healthy at all.
Yeah, no, equally is kind of the thing.
Yeah.
I'd
lean more towards this, but it's like, I want to treat them well, but it's like, we're responsible for our own emotions. But at the same time, it's like, like, I feel like these are kind of the same, in a weird sense.
They do feel kind of feel the same, but I understand.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. This one, the way this is laid out is so clearly obvious on what answer is what and what
it really is fucking obvious. It's just
put it on number 2 and go on.
Let's just go. What the fuck? You just saw a video of someone falling on ice. How do you react? This is hilarious.
I mean, yeah.
That's so easy. This is hilarious. Like, there's no objectivity there. It's just, this is hilarious.
I can feel the pain at times, but it is funny.
Yeah, it's like...
You've seen that guy who speaks Russian and just jumps onto the into the pool in the backyard, and it's just solid ice.
Oh, fuck. In your opinion, which one of these things is the worst? When my loved ones are in any kind of pain. When I personally disappoint someone I love. When either I or my loved ones receive bad news. When something bad happens to me. I don't know, disappointment. Disappointment is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I don't like disappointing people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like people come to you for help? God, I hope not. Fucking
Seriously,
hell.
Please do not come to, like...
Don't come to me for help. Fucking hell.
I do actually have a lot of people who come to me for help on a lot of things. And it's like,
yeah.
God, why are you picking me? I feel like I'm the least qualified for all these things. I do my best, but...
Right? It's like, if you're coming to me for help, may God have mercy on your fucking soul. Holy shit.
I am the tech helper when people are like...
But that makes sense. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, that makes more...
Half the time.
That makes more sense, though, than coming to me for that.
Here's the problem. I'm also constantly asked, is like, hey, how do you do this with this iPhone?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like how it's like, my dad coming up to me and being like, hey, how do you post in Facebook groups? I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
Like, and him accusing me of like, no, you know, you're just not telling me.
Honestly,
like,
probably number 2 for me.
Yeah, yes, they rely on me more than I rely on them.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it is.
Okay, yeah, it's just a friend's just had a breakup. How do you respond? Wow, that last one. I'm not surprised. I went on a great date this week. What the detail? Like, who the fuck is this?
There are some narcissistic things like that.
Like, there are, but like, holy fuck. I'm so sorry, I'll clear my schedule. Stay, no.
I mean, both of the two middle ones are honestly, like, the best options.
Well, I feel like this one implies that, like, you don't know enough about your friends to know who they were dating.
Or you don't know.
Yeah, you don't really know, like this one, I feel like...
Who broke up with who is, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, who broke up with who is trying to figure out what happened in the situation.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just a phone call away if you need to chat. I feel like that's appropriate, right?
Honestly, that does seem like the most appropriate answer.
Are you good with conflict? I hate it. I really engage in conflict when I'm standing up for someone else. I'm uncomfortable with conflict. I have no issue with conflict. What does this have to do with being an empath?
I mean, I get uncomfortable when things get
conflicting, but like, sometimes it's necessary. Like, just fuck off.
It is.
Your friend stains their dress. Oh, that just really shows who this is for, right? Your friend stains their dress right before the big dance. That also shows who this is made for. What do you do?
Yep.
Offer to swap outfits with them. Suggest they borrow something from your closet. Tell them you're just sorry. Nothing. That's her problem.
I mean, that doesn't make what?
Like, I would not swap outfits because, like,
no.
That's no. What the fuck?
That's like that only happens in like stories and movies. That's literally no.
Don't base reality off movies. It's just not gonna work. Suggest they borrow something from your closet. So, how far away from home are you in this situation? Or, like, is this, like, you're already, you haven't gone there yet, you know? Like, what the...
I hate the fact that it's like, oh my gosh, they stained their dress. It's not like, clean up the stain.
Yeah, where's the clean up stain option or cover up stain? Because, like
clean...
You could just cover it up with something.
Clean it, cover it. There's so many other options than just... get a new dress.
Yeah.
It's like, whoever wrote this just makes me.
Sure, no one would notice. Because I mean, honestly, like, how many, like, so we're assuming this is like a teenage dance, right? How many boys are really gonna notice that you've stained your dress?
Not really.
Yeah, like it's...
unless it's on your boobs or unless it's on
yeah, boobs or ass, right? And it's like your ass and titties, but like unless it's, you know, like a really big obvious stain, it's like they're not gonna notice.
Pay attention. They're not.
I mean, the other girls might, but like fuck them. High school girls are fucking bitches.
Are bitches anyways.
Like, yeah, who the fuck gives a shit? You're never gonna see him again after you graduate. That's what got me through.
It really didn't.
I'm never gonna see any of these people ever again.
I saw some of them at my tenure, and then I have maybe one person who I saw in my class.
But like your class was so small.
Yes, my class was 19 people.
Yeah, like
including the transfer student from China.
Yeah, it's like your class was so small that it's like that's understandable, you know? Like whereas it's like
she's doing.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Yeah, no, it's been over 10 years. No idea how she's doing.
Yeah.
Never heard a damn thing afterwards.
Yeah, but like, it's like, when you see like where I went to school, right, which I'm not saying, you fucking weirdos, a lot bigger class, you know, like, it wasn't just one class, it was like, we had multiple classes of the same year group, you know, like, it was like, not like thousands of kids, but like at least over 100, right? Or if not over 100, at least nearing it. Look, point is, like, a lot of people, and there was like a lot more people at that school because it was like year 12 to year 8. So, yeah, I'm not seeing these people ever again. Fuck it, fuck them. I don't want to see them.
All right, keep.
Yeah, which
last one?
Yeah, okay, thank God. Then we can move on to our precious.
Yes, our precious.
Which answer best reflects your values and desires? My worth is defined by my ability to help others. I want to create joy in the lives of others and myself. I'm focused on my own goals, but I never want to hurt other people in the process. I want wealth, success, and personal happiness. It's not my job to make other people happy. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just disappears.
It's literally just like always the narcissist one is like.
It's always last, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Like that's legit. What the I noticed it early on, and it's continued throughout. It's the top one is the most quote unquote empath, and then the bottom one is the most narcissist, and then the middle two are leaning more one way or the other.
That makes me want to do a bit of a test after we just go through this, right? So I want to create joy.
Create joy.
Let's create joy. I'm creating joy. You're definitely sensitive.
Sensitive.
God, this reminds me so much of fucking Quizilla back in the day. If anyone knows what the fuck
exactly
that is.
It's exactly the same thing. Yep, I know. I vaguely recall that.
That was a website I fucking haunted in my early time on the internet.
It gave you some kind. It's all to give yourself. It is to feed narcissism. Let's just face it.
Yeah, the narcissist quiz feeding narcissism. Who would have guessed? What do my results mean? You may not be an empath, but you definitely have an empathetic heart, and we love that about you. Okay.
All right.
You're an amazing
this is already feeding into the ego.
So check out how to stop absorbing other people's emotions. Loving yourself. Simple and easy ways to practice. So this is how they link it into the whole the Wikihow thing. Yeah. They give you like articles to go read afterwards. Okay.
Oops.
Okay. So I just want to do a test, right?
You're gonna start you want to pick all the
first ones. I'm gonna pick all the first ones. Yeah. So I just want to see if this is how. If it really is that garbage.
It is. It 100%.
Oh yeah, it has to be that garbage, right? Like I just want to test it. A total empath. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a blessing and a curse. Our advice, blah blah blah. How to establish boundaries. How to deal with a codependent family member. Okay.
I'm curious what the narcissist is. It's like, you're a terrible human being.
Yeah, right? Like, you're so fucking garbage, you piece of shit. Oh, that one. I want it.
Being a narcissist is terrible.
You're bad, and you should feel bad.
I found the video, by the way. I'll show. I will, Jacob. If you want to watch the Russian video, you're not empathetic.
That's what they say. Like, it's not you're a narcissist. Just you're not empathetic. You put yourself first, no matter what. The truth is, you get to decide who you're going to be, the actions you take. So they're not even telling you you're a piece of shit. They're just like, yeah, you're not empathetic. So there's no real answer to you if you are a narcissist.
All right, let's figure out if we're gay.
Yeah, let's figure out if we're gay. I'm done with this. Let's figure out if we're gay. Fuck. Gay wedding, gay wedding. Okay. So we're starting with the hard-hitting questions here, obviously. Hey, by the way, if anyone wants to do this, here, look, I'm gonna link the gay quiz to like all
guys,
like
you can be gay
5
too.
people probably watching.
Look,
have you ever had feelings for a same-gender close friend?
I think so. That's why I'm taking this quiz.
That's why I'm taking this quiz. That's our answer.
Look, I guess.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's our answer. Have you ever kissed someone or wanted to kiss someone at the same time? Yeah. Done. Been there, done that.
Yep. Done. Been there, done that.
Married them too.
Oh god.
How do you feel about queer? You know, I don't feel strongly about them.
Yeah. Look, I'm a Yuri fanatic.
You are.
Don't get me wrong. But my god, do like when they put in queer characters and other things, it's just like
it just doesn't
okay,
work.
but how much pandering are you doing with this?
Yeah.
It's like Yuri's out there creating it for the purpose of having it.
Same with Yaoi to an extent, but like
yeah,
it's not as good as Yuri tends to get, unfortunately, which is weird to say. Like that is really fucking weird for me to say, but it's the truth. I'm not sorry. Alright, so when someone asks you who you're crushing on, name comes to mind immediately.
These are 100% for middle school, high school girls. Holy shit.
Yeah, holy shit. Well, they certainly picked a fucking demographic. I make a name, I don't get the big deal. I mean, that's just me.
It was just you?
That's just me. Like, I don't really get the big deal about crushes. Like, I've never really understood it, to be honest. And, like, any time in the past, it's like, oh, yeah, I have a crush. It's like, that's me being, like, feeling like I have to say something, you know? Because it's such a normal thing that's put out there of, like, you know, girls having crushes. It's like, you feel weirdly pressured to say you have one as well. Like, it's a very weird experience to go through with that. Just, like, I've never really understood it. I've never been able to understand shit like that.
I can tell you exactly who I've had a crush on in my life, but that's just because I'm wired differently than you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, though, right? It's just, it's kind of why it's like, I cringe at the term demisexual, but I get what people are trying to say there. Like, I genuinely get what people are trying to get across there.
I cringe.
Yeah.
Like, I cringe at most of those things.
No, I do too, but it's like, I understand that one at the very fucking least, right? And it's like, that's one of the few where I'm like, okay, maybe change what the fuck the thing is there, but like...
It's literally just, look, that's just the way you, like, you don't need the whole term.
No, you don't need the term for it. You don't need the term for it. It's just, it's nice to have the term, I guess. It's just, but it's like...
Oh god.
Yeah.
There's an am I a bisexual
I did
or am I
see
a
that.
lesbian quiz?
Or am I asexual? I did eyeball those and I'm like...
Alright, so they're probably in the same category of thing. Anyways.
Yeah, that's just me. Have you asked...
Yeah.
I still don't ever asked you if you were gay. No, but I had someone tell someone else I was gay. That was funny.
What?
Have I ever told you this?
No, hold on. Yeah, no, give it a.
Okay, so in high school, right? So this is like around the time like me knowing my ex, right? We didn't exactly date until after high school, right? But he still liked me during high school, and fucking sorry with this incident. So not only am I like very oblivious when it comes to this shit, right? Like with Platty and I, we had to be told basically like you two are flirting, right?
Yes.
Now imagine high school me not understanding people around me may like me like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it led to this weird situation where it was this guy that he used to go to the school, but he had to drop out for some fucking reason, and now he was doing his like year 11 and 12 stuff at a TAFE for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the exact reason, but there was a reason that he did this, right? So he would catch the bus home on the same bus that I caught home, right? Sometimes. And through these interactions, like, so you'd already known each other before, through these interactions, apparently he started to like me, right? I had no fucking idea.
Mm-hmm.
He asks my friend at the time, so my ex, before he was, like, we were doing anything, right? He asks him, like, oh yeah, like, I think I like it, and, like, apparently he had I don't want to get too much into well, I might tell you about this part afterwards, right? But apparently he had a dream involving me and everything, right? Like, not a sexual dream, but, like, a dream where you just kind of, like, should you be telling me about this dream at all? Because he didn't tell me about it. He told you, and it involves me. Like, it was just all kinds of, like, why the fuck are you telling me this? Like, this should have been confidential. This should have stayed in the DMs. So he tells him this, right? And this is my ex who also likes me, and I guess he got a bit, like, territorial or some shit, and he knew, like, I'm bi, right? Like, it's not a secret, right? It's never, like, like, it's just like, whatever, what the fuck, who cares? He takes this, right? And he's like, he's talking to her, he's like, oh yeah, you might not want to, get into that. Like, you don't want to be too serious about it. Oh, why not? Because she's a lesbian.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so the way that my ex decided to be weirdly territorial, I guess, just looking back on it, like, 'cause that's the only way I can, like, logic this out as to why he did this at all, because it would not, like, even if this guy asked me out, right, I would not have said yes. I would have been like, I think cool and all, but probably not, right?
Yeah.
Like, but that was the way he decided to fucking handle it. And the reasoning he gave me, because he told me about this, right? And the reasoning he gave me was like, oh yeah, because I knew you wouldn't, like, really go for it as well, which is fair enough, right? Like, that is a reason. Like, he's right, he was right on that. And he was right, like, it probably would have made me really uncomfortable. You know? Like, he knew enough about me to know those things, but it's like, come on, dude. Are you doing this for my sake, or are you doing this because you don't want, you don't want someone going after someone else that you like?
Yeah.
But the funniest part is, though, right, so he only told me that after, maybe a week afterwards, right? After that particular incident happened. And this all kind of culminates in, like, so I don't hide this either. I'm not really a big fan of South Korean media, but that's just because it's, like, a lot of what I see is, like, very samey, unfortunately. And, like, this isn't anything against South Korea as a country. It's just, unfortunately, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But this extends to K-pop, right? I have never liked K-pop.
I gotcha.
This guy that, like, had the dream and all that sort of shit, right? He, after hearing, like, from my ex, like, oh yeah, like, she's a lesbian, right? I guess he decides, like, he still wants to, be pals and, like, get on with me. So on a bus trip home, he's like, yeah, look at this, aren't they all hot? It's a bunch of a Korean girl band doing a bunch of dances and shit. He's showing me this on the bus home, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, cool, sure. And it's only after, like, maybe, you know, after we get the initial incident of him being told that, right? That I get told that, like, you know, he now thinks I'm a lesbian. And it's like, I'm thinking back to that, and I'm like, is that why he showed me the Korean girl band, like, all dancing and shit?
Probably.
It probably is. But yeah, so I have never had someone ask me if I was gay. Although, no, I have actually had that once. But that was like an art. That was the art tape thing, right? But that's a completely different incident.
Hey, we both think girls are hot, want to be friends.
Yeah, basically, right? It's just, it was so fucking weird. Like, but that's like, I've only ever had someone actually ask that once, and it was just like, oh yeah, so do you have a partner or something? Like, I don't mind if it's a girl or something like, you know, like, but that's the closest I've ever got to that, but like, it's not like in the way of this, they're implying.
Yeah.
But I've definitely had the opposite of someone telling someone.
Yeah, that's you know what's really funny is you went and married it.
I did! I did! Like, and like, the funny part is, it's like, in a way, I guess he's not technically wrong. Just in the weird sense of, like, I do tend to lean towards more girls anyway, if I do end up, like, actually liking someone. Like, and that's, like, a huge if, right? But that's just because it's, like, usually it's girls I tend to meld a bit better with personality-wise. That's
what the fuck am I?
Well, that's the thing, though, right? It's like, it's way more personality-based for me. But it's just... Yeah, it's just, that's usually how it tends to trend. It's just, yeah.
Yes, Jacob, we did.
We do.
Did I know I've said it before, but like for me, it was like when I came, no one would talk about it, of course, because my family was big conservative. Don't talk about.
Don't talk about the no topics.
Yes. When I finally came out trans, right, it was like, it was straight up told by my mom. It was like, yeah, for us it was kind of like, either you were gay or this.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
that's the
I
funny
was like,
part I've always found about that whole thing. It's just like, they all thought you were gay.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, technically correct, sure, but like...
Technically. Like,
technically
God,
correct.
me and my brother loves making those jokes now about lesbians and whatnot. He'll just fucking go off on it, and mom's over there going, that's not technically right. It's
but it's technically not wrong.
It's technically not wrong either.
Just...
I get it.
Yeah.
Not entirely untrue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's just, oh god, it's just, I still think about that sometimes, right? Of like, what the interaction must have been. You know? Of like...
Yeah. I was never the most masculine of people. I've never been. Never.
Yeah. Well, I meant more of like with the whole, like, being told that I was a lesbian thing. Like, I have to wonder what was going through his mind, you know? Like, both of their minds, right? Like, because it's not just what, like, the ex, it's the other guy, too, who ends up showing me the K-pop shit.
The, what's it called? The back in middle school and whatnot, I was probably, people were like that as well, so for me personally, but that's a whole other topic of
what were they claiming you were gay, so like they wouldn't like get their mini little grubs on you or some shit.
There was a lot of things like that, like
I don't even understand that, like, Gokado, like, that's the thing, it's like their thoughts were down and want to smash that. It's like, I'm such a fucking weirdo. Like, absolutely a fucking weirdo. Like, I was wearing, like, all these fucking badges at the front of my jacket at school. I had knee socks going on. Like, bright dyed red hair. Like, and, like, a really fucking short haircut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, all these things where it's just kind of like... What the fuck? Like, oversized baggy clothes and everything, and it's just kind of like, this is just like, it really fed into the whole thing of like, I look 12. Like, even when I was 17, right, I had a teacher that
what was that?
think that I was like a part of the year 9 group, which is like a bunch of like like 14-year-olds basically, you know? And like go like, oh, why do you go back to your group? It's like, but I'm like with the 12s and shit. You get, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like, I don't understand.
Yeah. So, anyways.
We have gone so far off topic.
Yeah, I've been asked that once or twice, probably.
Yeah, like, you gay? You gay?
Yeah. Let's just go off
Let's just go with that.
Then,
like, just,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you imagine being in a relationship, what do you picture? This is where we divide, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is
because it's like,
yeah, because it's like,
literally,
I can't do this.
It's literally only female for me.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care.
You don't care.
I don't care.
Like, this, you've been answering for you this entire time, so it's fine.
Like, I'll just put that. I don't care. How do you feel about identifying as gay? Just that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes. What? Yeah, but everyone has, right? But these are all like the fucking same answer. These are all the same fucking answer.
They are. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Okay, how do you feel about dating someone of the opposite gender? That would feel like a chore.
It would be no.
I'm not really interested in
Or have dated.
I'm just being mad. It's just like, I don't really care. Do you ever fantasize about being with someone of the same gender? Fuck off. Like, just let's go that. When you imagine kissing... What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm too... Again, the demographic shows I'm too young for that. I just... Fuck off. If you scroll through your feed, or... FYP?
Oh my god.
What's FYP?
I don't know what FYP is.
What the fuck is an FYP? Do you see content?
For You page.
Alright. Do you see content from queer creators? Probably not. You might be gay! Yay!
You might be.
I might
You're not
gay.
Definitely.
I might be gay. Oh, lovely. It
LGBTQ or LGBTQ plus friendly.
God.
Alright.
How to... Oh, okay, here's... How to know if you are gay. What age should you come out? The average age and common coming out experiences. How do I know if I am gay?
God, these quizzes are real shit.
Examining your thoughts and behaviors. Oh god.
Oh. What the fuck? Okay, so we got this, like, typical, like, pairing here of, like, nerd and punk dude. And then what I'm assuming is supposed to be, like, bright and cheerful girl with kinda goth chick. Probably something.
Probably. Like, well, alright.
Alright.
What the fuck? What the...
You know what that reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
That... Whatever that movie was that people freaked out... That freaked people out, that was just stupid and weird. That was like, the girl drawing just like...
Oh, no, Turning Red? Turning Red.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, like she turns into a panda. Yeah. It's a red panda.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like...
Gotcha.
Had the one reviewer, like, fucking Mr. Enter going like, yeah, they don't discuss 9/11 or react to 9/11 in the movie. Bad movie. I'm not kidding. That's actually real. Yeah. Well, because it's supposed to take place in like Canada, 2001, or some shit, or 2002, like early 2000s, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a legitimate complaint he had. I'm like, yeah, not enough 9/11 in my children's movie.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yes, I too fantasize about floating mouths.
Don't assume you're gay based on how you walk, talk, or dress. There's something to say about gay guys talking in a certain way, and I think it's just, like, they force it upon themselves until they get it, like, ingrained in them.
Yeah. Like, again, high school, right? Like, I knew a guy that was, like, gay in high school, right? He moved here from, like, somewhere else as well, and, like, the only reason I even knew, like, him at all was, like, we had the same bus stop. So we'd get on the bus in the morning and shit like that. It was, an experience, to say the least. Yeah, no, he talked exactly how you would think a gay man would talk.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's so stereotypical.
Yeah, like, I never really quite got it, you know? Like, because he was a year younger than me, too.
Like, it's absolutely forced until it's natural. See, that's what I think. Yeah, I think it's like, there is very, very few people who I can understand who would be like that. But honestly, it's like, it just feels like it has to be forced.
Like, I think some of it isn't. Like, it might just be genuinely, they're just that flamboyant, right? Because some people are just like that, right? But the way, the way you typically see it, though, in gay men, it's like, yo, you know? Yeah, like, yo, ho, ho. Anyway, but yeah, like, I too fantasize about floating mouths. Experiment. Hey, Platty, you want to experiment with me? You want to experiment with your attractor? You know, just Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry, I can't get my eyes to function quite correctly, but yeah. Fine. What were you saying again?
Yeah. I trying to do the whole, like, eyebrow thing.
No. What I was trying to do was just stare at your tits.
You try to just look down, like. I mean, they are quite jiggly, you know. Like,
they are indeed very
jiggle.
Very jiggly. Very jiggly.
I did put the effort into the jiggle.
I do appreciate that.
Everyone appreciate. Oh god. Kiss or hold hands to someone. Okay. So you got the asexual flag there. I hate that I know what that is.
Is that really? Hold on. Scroll down one more. Okay.
That is. Oh, right.
God. I know it was. A part of it is the way I was raised conservatively and whatnot.
Yeah. No, that's even got me raising an eyebrow, to be honest. Like, that's.
It's just so. It's like. It's
like.
The emphasis a lot of people put on sex these days. Like, yes, I get it. It's nice. It's fun. It's whatever. It's just. This is why all these relationships fall apart. It's because you put too much focus on it at the beginning.
It's
and
just
you forget everything else. And I have so many different opinions on this. There's not so many different opinions. I have a very solid opinion on this, and it is very well versed.
Yeah, and it's just kind of, like, this has even got me raising eyebrows, but that's just because it's like, from my perspective, right, I think you'd usually be able to tell if you're attracted to someone before you get to this point.
Yeah?
Like, you don't need to go and,
you don't need to fuck someone.
Yeah, you don't literally need to go and fuck someone to determine if you're gay or not. Like, it's just, usually you could figure that out beforehand. Like, you don't even
Like-
really... Some of this is like, yeah, okay, hand-holding, this, that, and the other, you know? Like, okay, I guess. Like, yeah, like, that can help, but it's like... I don't know, I feel like just talking to someone, maybe, might help you a bit better. Like, suss it out a bit. Like, and if, in that case, like, you can't, like look into it, well, like, don't look at Wikihow for this fucking shit. Holy fuck.
That this is well past the experimental phase. Look,
Yeah, right?
Think about the culture these days. There's a lot of people who consider it's like experimental sex. Like, that is a thing, apparently.
Well, that's always been a thing to an extent, though. That's the thing. It's just it's more prolific now. That's the only difference. It's
it's less of an edge case and more of a commonality.
Yeah, and it's like I don't. I feel like there's 100 different things you could do to figure this out before you get to this stage.
Yeah.
I also love the use of use a condom or dental dam.
Okay then. Let's move on from that.
So basically, if you want to fuck or eat someone's ass, Jesus Christ, because that's what that is.
Okay.
I hate that I know that. I fucking hate that I know that. Like, just I genuinely wish I didn't. I wish I was oblivious.
Thanks for informing me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like, that's information I acquired unwillingly.
Thank you. You have passed it on to me unwillingly as well.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad I did. As something that's fluid.
Ah, yes. Because all two sexes can be floated between.
I mean, this is one of those things where, like, I kind of vaguely agree with that assessment, though. I vaguely agree with it. It's just kind of like... It is what it is.
We know the sentiment behind it, too.
Yeah, but that's the unfortunate part, right? It's like, I know the actual sentiment behind this. So it's like, I agree with the statement, but not with the sentiment behind it. Like, it is a bit of a spectrum, but not in the way they're implying it. It's a little, because, like, again, like, bi women tend to accidentally lean towards more women. Like, yeah, it's a thing. Like, same way it's like you have a preference towards... Yeah, exactly. It's like the same way you have, like, other bi women that want to, like, lean more towards men because they want to have a family and shit like that, you know? Like, it is what it is. It's just...
Yeah.
Whatever. But, like, probably not the way they think, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I mean...
He's embracing himself.
Gilcottle's right. You want to bang?
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like...
Not. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's why it's like, it's not that complicated, but I understand it, like, if you're coming from a background of, like, you know, like yours, you know? Oh, don't hurt yourself. Like, you know, like, I understand that, where it's like, it's just a thing you don't talk about, so yeah, you're gonna be confused if that is you. You know? Like, that's where I see this being more, like, a thing. You know? But if it's just in general, right? Most people nowadays are more, well-versed, I guess, in this shit, where it's like... You don't really need to go to these extreme fucking lengths. It's like, if you want to bang...
I saw Jacob's comment and made just...
eat your booty.
Eat your booty.
Eat your booty. Yeah, you want to eat your booty, get yourself a fucking dental dam.
Stop.
Again, I fucking hate that I even know what that is. Like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know this shit, but I do. I live with cursed knowledge every day.
You do. And it's your own fault, Mom.
Most of it is my own fault, but there's, like, definitely segments of it where it is absolutely not my fault. It's just knowledge I acquire. Identifying as gay. Oh my god.
Yes, because identity is very important.
Like, I understand the idea of coming out. It's like, Yeah, maybe let your family know that, like, you might be bringing someone home that, like, they may not expect, right? But it's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's
like,
the way that it's turned. It's a huge, like, thing. Like, come on.
Like, yeah, look, apparently, like, thankfully I got past it. Try out labels. Fuck you. Alright, sorry. It's like, it's something that's like, I came out, but I also came out, like, to specific family members, and then...
Yeah, then you went,
others I didn't... went onto the Facebook and did it, and yeah.
Yeah, you went,
and I promptly
weird...
deleted my Facebook.
Yeah, you went a weird route with it.
I did, and I got flack for it from family.
Which,
because,
yeah.
Which,
like,
in fairness, it was like, yeah, because it's like, I felt isolated, and I wasn't as isolated as I thought I was. But at the same time, I also don't recommend ever doing that, by the way.
Well, yeah,
but at the same time, it's like the whole coming out thing is like, yeah, I guess for something like what I had to do for it is like, okay, so how's that going to change how we call you, and how is this going to
like,
change
there's a reason for
who
it.
you're bringing home, kind of a thing. Like, there's two different things, two different aspects to it.
No, absolutely. It's like, it's there's a full-on reason for you to come out with that, but like the only reason to come out if you're like gay or bi or something like that, it's like, okay, who are you bringing home? And that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
And most people these days are like, they're fine with it. They're cool with that.
Yeah, it's like it is what it is. It's like, who you want to fuck is fine. It's just, hey, it's cool to know, hey, you're bringing home someone of the same sex.
Yeah, it's just a heads up.
It's just a heads up. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Like my family never really gave a fuck about it, to be honest. Although whether that has anything to do with like my dad growing up with a foster brother that was already gay, or what, I don't really fucking know. I don't really fucking care either. It's like, hey, they're fine with it. Yeah, they're fine with it. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, they absolutely adore my wife here, so it's fine. Like, it all worked out. They don't give a fuck. Yep. It's just like most people these days. It's like they just don't care. It's just a heads up. Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
I am glad I am adored.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Mom keeps asking, it's like, where's she coming?
We don't talk about guns, but that's about it.
That's it. Everything like there's some no topics, but that's just more of a on the side of course. Just
yes.
Just oh god, like, so they have bisexual, pansexual, queer. Someone who's attracted to people first and gender second. That's
technically that's you.
Technically, but the thing is, like, that's not really the definition of pansexual.
No, it isn't.
Like,
they just are trying to lead people.
But it isn't.
They're leading people into trying.
They are.
It's a little frightening how. I hate to say it like this, but predatory the labels.
Oh well,
if you know
we
what I mean.
have the fucking. Where is it? Like, how to. Predator one?
Yeah.
Like, good thing we just read through this one where it goes through all through Predator shit.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost, like, straight up, predatory or whatnot.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow. He has no neck.
Yeah.
But he must scram.
Look,
You know, I knew a girl with no neck once.
Kitchenware with extra virgin olive oil.
God.
That's great.
Fucking hell.
That is fantastic. Oh my god.
Look, it's more American numbers.
Yep.
Don't. Okay.
Gays in other countries, fuck off.
Yeah, right. You're a gay in fucking Japan. Fuck you. You probably can't read this anyway.
Fair enough.
Okay. Keep in mind that your sexual orientation is different from your gender identity. Yeah, this is getting into the complicated shit. You know, like,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
God, there's a fucking fly.
Okay. So we have some interesting things. How to deal with having gay parents.
Be an openly gay Christian.
Yeah. How to accept that you are gay. How to be a lesbian.
I'm pretty sure that's like self-explanatory.
What does it mean to identify as cupiromantic? Cupiromantic.
Cupiromantic?
What the fuck is cupio?
I don't want to know, but
no,
at the same time I do.
I'm curious. I am so fucking curious. It's a micro... Oh god, a micro label. We found it wrong. The aromantic spectrum. Okay.
I am...
Whether you're just... what does it mean? What does it mean? I just want to know what it means. Is often desires a romantic relationship, but does not usually feel romantic attraction.
At least we're gonna make ourselves mad.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on. Like, I just want to know. I just want to know what the fuck that was. I didn't want to get too far into it.
Yep.
God, but...
Yep.
Just that picture. How to deal with having gay parents.
Yeah.
That's,
Please, for the love of God, any child we adopt, we really do...
Yeah, like, oh god, you don't have to worry about that.
Damn it, Jacob!
Yeah, right.
Not wrong.
So I've got a couple of, like, ones that we can move away from. What's the difference between novels and books?
You gotta...
What? Oh, no!
For future reference, he said without instructions, sometimes someone might go, oh no, I slept with a man again, damn it.
Right. Alright.
Novels and books.
Yeah, so...
What is the difference?
Yeah, a novel is a type of book written in sentences or prose, while books are a general term for bound pieces of paper. Books are either fiction, novels are always fiction. Okay.
So novel is just a sub...
so a novel is just a fiction book. That's all it means. And then a book is just anything. It could be a novel. Like, a novel can be a book, but a book might not be a novel. Okay, I understand.
It's a rhombus in a square. Oh my god, that's what it is.
It's a rhombus in a square. Oh god.
I turned it into geometry.
Alright, so we understand what that is. Reality shifting. What is it and how to do it successfully?
Oh no.
How many, it has 3 co-authors. Oh god, it's got a 63% score. Updated April 24th, 2023.
Today? What the fuck?
Today or yesterday, if you're like me. But yeah, holy shit, it's been updated recently. Very recently. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to live in a completely different world? Thanks to a phenomenon known as reality shifting, many people are doing just that. Reality shifting is all about exploring different realities in an immersive way, even fictitious ones that you might have only seen in books and movies. Keep reading to learn what reality shifting is, how to do it, and what makes it different from other psychological phenomena. By the time you're done reading, you'll be an expert on shifting and may even want to give it a go yourself. So the merge is on. The merge is on.
Thank God Chris Chant never found this, yeah.
Oh god, right? Like, imagine this in the hands of fucking Chris Chant. Things you should know. Reality shifting is the practice of shifting your subconscious to an alternate reality and is largely based on the multiverse theory. Shit. The reality you decide to shift to, your desired reality, can be as realistic or fictitious as you want. Shifting requires some preparation, including things like writing a script, meditating, visualizing. So this is just extreme daydreaming.
Is this what this is? Yeah, it's just, I was about to say, it's like, is this like picking your dreams? Is this what this is?
I don't even think it's picking your dreams, because otherwise, wouldn't this be classified as lucid
Having
dreaming?
an imagination.
Yeah! This is just extreme daydreaming.
Like,
I don't need to do extreme daydreaming. I do enough of that on my own already.
I accidentally do that all the time. Excuse you.
For fuck's sake. Reality shifting is when you're... Yeah, okay. Concept...
And now we know all we need to know.
Reality shifting is a concept that gained a lot of popularity on TikTok.
Alright. This is
show's over, guys. It's it was fun.
Yep,
Last
that killed it so fast.
Oh,
that one
God.
sentence. That one sentence.
Oh my
just...
god. Choose your desired reality.
Write a script. Okay. Just scroll through this real quick.
Oh my god. You want how long you want it? 1 hour equals 1 year? 1 hour equals 1 hour. Okay, relax. There's so many, what? Raven method. Lie down with your arms spread out so that no part of your body is touching another. Count. So starfishing, got it. Count to 100 and repeat your positive affirmations between each number until you fall asleep.
It is actively falling asleep.
Alice in Wonderland method. Lie down, imagine yourself sitting against a tree, then think about someone from your DR running by. It's usually done when you're awake. Oh shit. Pillow method. Write your script along with affirmations on a piece of paper and place it under your pillow. You can shift when you're awake or asleep or awake. Beginners usually start with sleep methods. Binaural beats, everyone! Get your binaural beats out, then you can do the merge. What? I feel like you should see a doctor if you're getting some of these. Holy shit. Your symptoms include numbness,
oh my god,
tingling, increased heart rate, flashes of bright lights.
Smelling a scent.
I mean,
hearing someone or something.
See a doctor. Fuck me. Like, I drink lots of water, stay hydrated, practice meditating. Binaural beats? Binaural beats. Does shifting work? No. No, it doesn't.
It is not a science.
Oh, fucking no shit. Reality shifting is not a healthy coping mechanism for dealing past trauma or any mental health issues. If you're using reality shifting as a means to avoid issues, you risk the possibility of these problems becoming even more harmful in the future.
Oh god, Far, what have we found?
What? Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. Lucid dreams.
Yep.
Maladaptive daydreaming.
Alright.
It's like, yeah, okay. Self-hypnosis.
Self-hypnosis.
Oh,
fuck me.
Fucking hell. Look, it has references, though.
It has a YouTube video.
Yeah. What's... Okay, I just want to... Like, I'm not going to play it, I just want to see what the title is, right? Oh, it has a specific, part of the video that it links to.
The true science of
Wait. Professor Sniffity Snaps! Damn, I really wish I could be alive when the scientists finally figured this all out. Okay, that made it worth it. That made it worth it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Like, just...
I time travel by, like, close... Next thing I know, I'm 8 hours in the future. Damn, you get 8 hours? Fuck. lucky if I get 6.
Yeah, holy shit. Like,
time traveling, man.
Oh, look how cooked chicken tenders.
And I think we ended on
yeah, I think, like, we could honestly just keep going. But I think that's a good place to call it.
Yeah, like, disappointment.
Yeah, like, just...
As is normal for Wikihow. Wikihow is full of disappointment.
There we go, we get a background now.
Just like the people who are writing on it. What?
Look, we're back, we're big, we have a background.
We're big?
Yeah. So, oh, fucking hell. So just...
Wow. Well,
I
guess thanks for hanging out with us.
We just felt the need to share this, to be honest, because it was just too funny not to.
This all started with watching a Many Kudos video.
It really fucking did. Like, this started with watching a Many Kudos video and me just wanting to track down a WikiHow article he found about how to remove a U2 album that everyone got given.
What a fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah, like, just...
Alright.
I regret nothing. I regret nothing. So, fuck y'all. I regret nothing.
You passed on cursed knowledge. I regret everything.
Yeah. Well, it's what I do. Passing on cursed knowledge is what I'm here for. Oh, fuck. If that doesn't just sum up the entirety of this relationship, I don't know what does.
Yes, this is my wife.
Yeah.
This is indeed my wife. I married her.
Yeah. You love me.
I do.
And you love me very much.
I don't like how you're the one saying that. I do indeed love you very much. Look, it's there. You have your history. You have it recorded.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for witnessing this apparent 2-part shit show.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys. The ants won.
The ants won. The ants fucking won. Anyway.
That's the most important thing to take away from this.
The ants won.
They will win.
They always win in the end. Alright, so, yeah, later. Thank you. Bye.
See you guys. Bye-bye.